Bienvenido. Welcome, I'm Oni Boi, your favorite hobby tourist. Hope you're all having a wonderful day. Hey, for today, yeah, I'm going to do. Well, actually, before I get started, I want to just say, hey, it's Kepi Space. Hello. Great to see you again. Always a pleasure. Currently, right now, what am I doing? So yes, I am. I thought it'd be really fun to do a stream with. Well, actually, someone in Discord they told me, hey, Animo is doing a art contest, and I was like, oh, that's cool. I was like, that sounds fun. And they were saying, yeah, if it's like, well, I'll pop up the rules. I put them here so I could show you. Let's see. Wait. I don't know. I'm trying to. For some reason, I can't. I see part of what you wrote, but I didn't get to see all of it, which is really weird. I usually could see it without any issues. I don't know why YouTube is being weird. Normally, I see it on my side. No, I didn't get to. I did send it in. I wanted to participate in the beta. That is like a game that is like one of those things that calls my attention. Wait, let me lower my music a little bit. I like to put some music while I'm drawing. But no, okay. So I did send in to participate, but I think that they wanted like really powerful computers. My computer is not bad, but it's not as high as they were asking. I was like, okay. I'm assuming it's because they didn't want to have any people playing the game and like it lagging. Which I was like, okay, I get it. They wanted really powerful computers. But I am on maybe in the second one. Yeah. If for sure, whenever they announce the second one, I'm gonna sign up because I wanna try it. It looks cool. And you obviously, I mean, I'm making my own monster taming game. So I love monster tamers. So that's one of those. I'm like, okay, that's cool. And it's okay. That's one thing I actually don't. I feel like in the monster taming community, I feel like a lot of these people, they feel like it's competition. They're like, oh no, that's gonna ruin our games. Like, no, man, there's like enough people. There's enough people to play all these games. People play all these games all the time. It doesn't just because one is popular doesn't mean it's gonna take away from yours. It's especially like everyone has their own tone, their own like vibe, all that stuff. When this game's cool, it looks cool. I'm like, all right, so you become. Well, actually, you don't even become the monsters, from what I understand. You like, I think you scan them, and then you're able to turn into them. I think that's like the gist of the game. I don't actually know the story, but I saw a few people play it, and I was like, that's cool looking. But yeah, no. So someone, I know I'm all over the place. Someone sent me saying, "Hey, you should join the competition. That'd be cool. Like, I like your art. I think you could totally do it." And I was like, "All right, that sounds fun. Yeah, right. It does sound fun." Hey, welcome in, OG Mr. Ghost. Haven't seen you in a quick minute. No, I'm doing good. How are you? I mean, how are both of you? But no, so like I said, for today, we're gonna, I guess, vibe. We're gonna say mainly, I already have in mind, I have a little, what I'm gonna draw, just like a little bit. I'll show you the rules. So here it is. Uh, Wait, let me make this bigger. I don't know how big this looks for you guys. I don't know if you're on like your phone or whatever. Let me make it a little bigger for you. Oops, that is not what I meant to move. Why is this not locked in? Okay, let's unlock this guy. Make it a little bigger. Oh yeah, I was sick and things. Oh my, gee, that is awful, Mr. Ghost. Well, glad to see that you're feeling better. Okay, so here's it. An Aniimo is born. Co-dev contest starts. Let me lower the music on my end a little bit. How's the music for you guys? I don't know how. Like for me, it's a little loud. But dear Pathfinders, the first Aniimo is born contest is here. Hey, Cloud Chica, always a pleasure to see you. I'm doing some art today. We're gonna do this contest. I'm reading off the rules. Uh, Use the following guidelines to design a brand new Aniimo, bringing your most amazing ideas to life. Your creation has a chance to be implemented in the game. It's your turn to design your own animal. Well, actually, all of you guys, just for fun, you should do it. I think it's a fun thing for people who are Monster Tamer fans. You should do it. So here it is. It started a while ago. I mean, I think they did send it to me a few days ago, maybe a week ago. Either way, they sent it to me a while ago. I was like, well, I'll do it when I do it. But now, like, so there's still a month, no, like a month and a few weeks left for this thing to finish. I was like, okay, that's plenty of time. Anyone here, and I think there's even a thing in the rules. It says you don't need to be an amazing artist to participate. Here, I'll skip it forward. Okay, so here it is. The creation theme. Choose one of the ice, fire, and electric types as the main theme to create a new animal. I'm actually going to go with the ice type for today. I might actually do multiple because it does bring up you could do more than one. So I might do one today, one next week, and then one on the following week. I think that could be kind of fun. And then send in all three. But we're going to do ice today. So the winner, there's going to be 10 runner-ups and then one grand prize. It is a $400 for the 10 and then $999 for the one winner. So the Shiny Aniimo Award, 10 winners will be selected by our team. Each winner will receive a $400 Amazon gift card, which isn't bad. I think it's like over 60% of people buy things on Amazon nowadays. So it's not a bad gift card. The strongest bond reward. One winner will be the most creative idea. With the most creative idea, will have the chance to apply the design in-game and will also win a $999 Amazon gift card, which is pretty cool. That's what I found cool when reading the rules. They didn't limit how many you could send. Yeah, I was like, okay, that's cool. Which I get it. They want to create a community, which I 100% get it. That's literally my mindset too. I mean, I'm earlier than these guys. They're way farther than I am. So let's move it along. So the submission rules, your work must follow the creation theme, which means you have to choose between ice, fire, or electric type to design the new Aniimo. That is one thing I'm a little jealous of their name, Aniimo, because in Spanish it means like life or like energy or like spirit. I'm like, that is such a good name. Even though they don't say it like that, they say like, Aniimo, it's a cute, but it's like in Spanish, I don't know if anyone speaks Spanish, it's like Aniimo is like a cool, very energetic thing. Like, oh, that's cool. I like it. I like the vibe. But no, okay, so let's keep going. Wait. Your work needs to show clearly the whole body of the animal, showing what the participant has imagined. Makes sense. They need to see the whole thing. Include a short introduction explaining your inspiration, concept, and what you'd like to say, such as where the animal lives, their habits, stories, unique abilities, special skills, anything you want to share. Which that I might actually have to ask you guys a little bit. I have an idea for the ice type. We'll see. We believe that your idea and creativity are much more important than drawing skills. See, that's one of those things. Obviously, if you could draw something that looks all right, they're probably going to call more attention to them. But they're not limiting it to. They're like, okay, we want everyone to send in stuff. We want it, and I bet you, not even joking, they will probably do like a stream or something, sharing a bunch, like the top 100 or something like that. Because that's what I would do. I think that's what they're gonna do. So each Pathfinder can submit multiple entries, yay! But only one submission can win. Makes sense. With one shiny animal reward and the strongest bond reward at the same time. So pretty much you could send in, I don't know, 100, but you're only gonna win one thing, which makes sense. A template will be provided as a reference. Please use it and follow into the following demonstration, your creation. Okay. It is prohibited to use images from other IPs. Makes sense. So I'm going to make an original character. I'm not going to use any characters from my own game, which I thought about. I'm not going to lie. AI generated makes 100% sense. No one wants to use the AI generated stuff. Other users' work. Of course, I'm not going to steal anything or any inappropriate content. Yeah, so leave your your fan stuff, you know, which that makes sense. Submissions that have already been used in other public events are or products will not be eligible. Makes sense. They don't want to share this stuff. Like if you already sent it to someone else, please don't share it here. Please keep your original files such as PSD. Okay, so there's one thing which me streaming it is already right there. Like they could literally see that I streamed it. All right, let's go next page. So this is what the submission template looks like. And I will share it in on my screen later. I already downloaded it. So the template can be downloaded through the link in the post. They actually have it on their Instagram and their Discord. So if you go into there, you could find it. See, post the Aniimo design in the design submission channel in the Discord. See, that's where they want all their stuff to be sent, which is cool. I already looked at some, and some are looking pretty cool. Which I was actually thinking after I do all three, maybe we could like vote or something. Which one is the best? And I want to make it in 3D, just for fun. I think it'll be a really fun thing to do. Because I do also do 3D art, which I've shared in my devlogs and stuff. Okay, submit your design to the design submission form. But okay, yeah. You have to send it before November 23rd. Read the following guidelines before submitting your design. Please note, that. Yeah, right. I think it'll be neat to do a 3D model of it, right? I think it'll be like a fun thing. Why not? I don't know. At least that's what I'm thinking, because I do like 3D art. I like making 3D art. And I have shared it before. I just haven't done any on stream, just because I tend to focus too much. And I think doodling or drawing is like a lot easier to do while streaming and chatting. So the design you submit through the design submission form must match the design you post. Okay, yes. Oh yeah, so we have to, I guess we have to share it in social media. Yeah. So in the design submission form, submit your design in PNG or JPEG format. Please ensure the design is clear and high quality. The submission file should not exceed 10 megabytes. That is a huge image. I usually do, I don't know for this one. Oh, I think it's 38. It's like a high def. I put I usually draw in like a, what's it called, 4K. That's like the size of my drawing pad or whatever is 4K. So that's the size I usually draw in. Yes, okay. Oh, your submission should include a full body Aniimo design, the Aniimo's name, a brief concept introduction, and the file name should follow the form submitted work plus Aniimo name. Okay, makes sense. Then Animos are in the creation and habit, most important component. We know the creation of the tracks and memorial Aniimo can be changed, so here are some suggestions from the Lord team. We hope you find, okay, yeah. Designing points. Empower your Aniimo with a unique feature, which I already have one in mind. I will share it in a moment. So they're just saying inspirational, anything can become an Aniimo, which is very cool. I actually don't know. Like I think the one thing I would say from looking at the Aniimo on their website, they're all very cute. Even the one that are like the bigger ones, they look very pretty. You know, they're very like the little ones that look like they could be stuffies, and the big ones they look like they could be furries. If you know, there's like a big that's the jump. So from stuffies to furries, right? Okay, yes. Material making material tangible. Storytelling, bringing Aniimo into the world. Yeah, all this stuff is very solid design concept stuff. Okay, and then is that everything? Yeah, that was everything. Okay, so we got everything. Got it all down. Get rid of that. And then, I guess I could show you. Hold on, I'll open that up for a moment. This thing. So this is the thing where they want to put it in the end. You know, I have to submit this one. I won't be drawing here. I will be drawing here, and then we'll throw it over here. Right? I think that'll be fine. All right. Okay, so what I actually wanted to do, because it was actually my daughter was the one that gave me the idea. she was saying to do an ice cream creature. And I was like, ooh, ice cream sounds fun. And I was like, but what creature would I do? Because I'm not going to just do like an ice cream fairy or whatever. So I was thinking, and then like it popped in my head, what if I did like a sherbet bat? You know, I don't know if you've seen those little white bats, the Honduran bats. And I was thinking those are super cute. Maybe I could do one of those as like a creature, right? You know, let me get a picture of a Honduran bat. Probably should have done that before. The Honduran bat, white bat. Okay, let's look for a cute one, a full body. I think would be best. And let's see. Yeah, that looks cute. I think, well, I want a clearer image because that is like not a very good image. Man, it's so blurry. Oh, I wanted like a higher definition version. Oh, you know what? This one's not bad. Okay, I want to grab this. Let's copy the image, throw it in here. There it is. And then wait, let's get some ice cream sherbet. And then let's get a sherbet. Sorbet. Sorbet. Let's get a nice one. No, I want like a. Ah, man, I'm trying to think. Wait, no, it's a. I want to get like, you know, like I'm talking like the multicolor. Ooh, there it is. Oh my god, I got it. Copy the image. Let's drop it in, and then boom. So this is what I'm thinking of, combining these two into an adorable ice type creature. What do you guys think? You think it's gonna be a fun design? At least I think it'll be a fun idea, right? That's where my mind is going. I'm like, okay, I gotta do like a cute little, well, like at least from what I saw in Animals. Maybe I'll show you an Aniimo. I don't know if, in case people haven't seen what Aniimo looks like. Aniimo. Just so I could show like maybe some Aniimo in case people haven't seen it. Yeah. Aniimo. I'll look for a cute image of one of the guys. Because they tend to be very cute. You know? Let's do like a screenshot or something. Just because Okay, let's move that in here and I'll show you what it looks like. So here's like an Aniimo. They are very cute. They look like stuffies. You know, like I could totally imagine this as a stuffy. It wouldn't be that hard to imagine. And I was like, okay, that one's name is Adi. He's a water type. Actually, do they have any examples of any ice types? I don't think they do. They have a fire. They have a dark. They have earth and grass. What ability you think for this one? Ooh, what? You know, so that's the thing I probably want ideas from people. Just because I haven't played the game. They've already made magnets. No, I don't doubt it. It is one of those things. I mean, come on. I mean, I have my own merch and I haven't even done anything. I haven't made like a trailer yet. I just have like little clips of my game and I already have merch. I got like little keychains and what's it called? Stickers and stuff. So like for this company who has like a bunch of people working for them, I don't actually need to look at this guy. Let's go. Let's lock these just so I can't mess with them. And then let's go start moving, right? Okay. There were ice types, but none are in the website. I believe. I think roughly around like 10 or less of I remember from. Oh, you did. You actually got to play. That's awesome. I'm so jealous. No, I mean like not like jealous, but like it is cool that you got to play. That is pretty awesome. How was it? Because I didn't actually ask how what was. you know. Now let's start with like a head. I always like doing like these bean body guys, you know. And if you don't, actually, I probably should introduce myself in case somebody hasn't seen the stream or they watch it later. A lot of people do. I'm over here. There's Oni Boi, and over here is Ghosthead. He does all the art for me. We both share the same body. I just talk. He draws. But yes, I like doing this little bean body, and especially with this little dude. Look at this guy. This guy is so cute. Okay, let's go with like a little. Actually, I kind of like that he's kind of sitting. So I might actually use that sitting pose. Let's do like a little sitting pose. And let's give him like these little feet. Right? It's kind of got like a, it was fun. I accidentally broke the game when I started. It's over the graphics in the game were amazing. Yeah, no, I don't doubt it. It looks so good. It is, oh, I just realized that I'm in the way of the, or Ghost is in the way. Let's fix that. Let's put the chat in the front. Just so when you talk, it'll go over Ghost. And the alert box too. Let's put that just on top. There we go. That's a little better. But no, it does look so good. It is, I'm not gonna lie, I was like, wow, that looks amazing. That looks so good. I don't know how they made it look so good. And I don't know how it's gonna be, like how taxing it is on the computer, the PC, or the I think it's just gonna be on PC, right? I don't remember them saying it was gonna be on anything else. But either way, let's go with thinking the arms up. Right? Something like that. It'll be cute. And let's do, I'm trying to think. Since he's gonna be happy, I'm gonna give him like a big smile. And then let's do the nose. What kind of nose is that? Like a weird nose. I'm just trying to get the shape down. As far as I'm aware, maybe Xbox, we're not sure. Okay. Well, if it is, I know they're doing PC for sure. Xbox, I have no clue. I'm thinking big eyes, right? Big old eyes. And then let's go with some like big ears. I just want to get the shape down. Okay, let's do, so we got making it more like ice cream now. He's gonna be a little not wonky, but I'm trying to think. Let's do, oh, you know what we should do? Should do like the topping? Be like a little topping or something. I think that'd be kind of cute. I'm trying to think. Something like this wouldn't be terrible. It's already, I'm already getting like a little bit of a shape going. And then trying to think for the mouth. We'll do like a smiley face. Kind of like this thing. Not sure. Hold up. Let's do, or maybe something like that. I'm not like 100% sold on. That's why I like to mess around with it just to see the shape of what we're doing. Kind of like not digging this. Let's make hold up. I'm not digging this. I think it looks too what's it called? Like lumpy or something. And actually, you know what? One thing I remember, Aniimo have a lot of items, right? So maybe it could even, I just thought of like a funny idea for this guy. This thing. I'm not digging the eyes. Hold up. So let's do something like this, and then get the more like a little cheeky, like looking on the side, right? And then I was thinking maybe it could be in like I don't know how much of an object do they have, because I know that guy had a shell. You know what I'm talking about? I know. I want to look at it again. Sorry, I'm just like doing a little, like usually when I design stuff, I like to research what I'm doing. But a lot of like oh no, there's a dude with a helmet. So they do have like stuff. I just saw like there's like a not no, there's literally a jelly with a like a Spartan helmet. I'm looking at it right now. Well, as soon as I popped it in, it's like, no, that guy has a yeah, there's a dude with a suit of armor. I think he could have objects. You know? It looks like they could have objects to me, at least. I'll check their Instagram too. Yeah, there's like a one with like a weird hat. Yeah, Eva is the one that had it as a main one. Okay. Yeah, because like they do have a lot of stuff. Yeah, there's a dude with like a sword, and I'm not sure if I want to go into that direction though. I think I'm gonna try to keep it where it's like it feels more natural. Yeah, yeah. Oh, what's that mean? Okay. I was like, what was that noise? No, okay, so I was thinking maybe have oh man, I'm trying to think how would I do this? Because I was thinking of having it in something. Or maybe like a what's it called? Oh, maybe this could be like a since it's like oh I'm thinking maybe I'm leaning toward like a fruit bat, like an ice fruit bat. So it's like ice cream. And I'm thinking here, we'll do like this, kind of like a fluffy thing going on this on the sides. You know, so it'll kind of look like a melted ice cream, I'm thinking. Right? And then let's give it these little hands. Something like that. I think could be really silly and fun. You know, I'm not digging the mouth. Now I'm looking at it. I'm not liking the smiley mouth that I gave it. I think we're gonna give it the sharp teeth. It looks very silly. Yeah, the jelly sword one pony is the one I use a lot and had a grapple ability, which I could find unique compared to the other ones in the game. Ooh, that's cool. So you like a grapple thing. That's fun. I actually think that's pretty cool. I did in my own game that I'm working on. I'm I'm actually consider not 100% sure if I'm going to do it, but I am considering having a grapple type ability for the character, the player, just because of it is an option, which I thought about it a while ago, just because I don't remember what I was looking at. It was really like a tutorial for like character movement and stuff like that, and that was one of the things I was like, ooh, a zip line. It was like a zip line to be specific, and I was like, that's cool. I was like, I'm not sure yet. One of the main movements that I want to do is like sliding around in my own game. But I'm thinking like an ice cream cup kind of thing, but made out of like a plant. No, I know. We're doing let me erase this a little bit just to get rid of some of this messiness. We're gonna do a pineapple, right? I think that could be kind of fun. A pineapple, and then wait, hold it. He's gonna need some like sprinkles or something because he's an ice cream. He's like gonna be like a little ice cream guy. I think could be really fun. It's gonna be like really colorful too. Let me make this a tiny bit smaller just because like I feel like I went over this. Yeah, there we go. Excess do. I kind of like these when they do the tough things. Hmm. Oh, like a fruit. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it's like a fruit, like a sherbet or a sorbet. So like an ice type sorbet bat. So it's like a mix of this bat, but it's like a sorbet and with like fruits. So I'm thinking like it could be holding like a pineapple in the bottom, and then or be like in a pineapple, and that'll be interesting. There could be like a fun ability where like it has like a healing ability, where I can imagine it like a it making a mix like a drink, and then whatever the drink is, like it drinks it and heals itself. That could be really fun and cute, huh? Yeah, I think that's not a terrible concept, right? I think I'm the concept is getting there, you know? Still looks very messy though. And some bats, do they have a tail? I know I've seen bats with tails. Just because I feel like I want a tail on this guy. What do you think? Should I add a tail? I think it could be fun, what's it called? Like a long tail. I've had sorbet that were served in the fruit they were made from. Yes, I've had that too. Yeah, right? I think that could be cool. I've had the coconut and I had a lemon one. Yes, it was like it was a lemon cut in half and they had it inside. So yeah, I'm thinking it could be something like this, and then we could have it like I think in game it would use the tail to mix the drinks. I think that could be actually kind of a cool concept, right? Something like that. Or maybe, you know what? Just to keep the imagery, I think it could be interesting if it's upside down. So like it's like they hollowed out the bottom instead and using the leaves as like the stand. That's not a terrible concept. I think we just need to develop it a little bit more. Just because it's kind of like all over the place. Okay, let's keep this off to the side. Hold up. Let's make it smaller. Because I'm not hating this concept. You know, now let's play with a little bit more, right? So he's kind of like a chunky. See, that's the thing. I'm feeling now that we've added the tail, I kind of want to bring back the bean shape and then have the tail. Maybe, let's see. So I'm going to bring it back more like almost like a 2-scoop. Right? Like a 2-scoop ice cream. And then maybe the little eyes. I'm trying to mess around with the same concept. You know? That's weird looking. And then you could do like a little ear version. I don't know about that. You know, just so we can play with the concept a little bit. I am liking the little poof thing. And with the little, like almost like a beret. I don't like that. Looking at already, do not like this. Is not my guy. The ears, I don't mind it. I'm thinking like the ears could be okay. Let's see. I'm liking the idea of making it like the poof where it kind of looks like an ice cream. And then let's go with, let's see. See, I like the big eyes for some reason. I've always been a big fan of the big old eyes. You know? And then maybe we could do like the little nose. That's kind of cute, actually, the little nose. Right? It's not terrible looking. And then let's do... You do like, oh, we could do like these little things, like kind of like the eyebrows, but they're like sprinkles at the same time. Thinking doing like kind of like almost like whiskers, but they're sprinkles. Ooh, it's getting like a little bit more like a piggy vibe to it now. You know? Right? Like, yeah, I'm like looking at it, I'm like, it's kind of cute, but like it's kind of like a piggy now. Do kind of like maybe like this. I think that'd be interesting, but I'm not sure about the ears. The ears look tiny. Actually, you know what? Hold up. I was thinking, you know, on a lot of ice creams, they'll throw like a mint on top. Maybe the ears could be like the little mints. That could be interesting. So leaving it smaller, because they do usually like a little mint or something. And then I'm thinking little almost pointless wings. You know, they're like vestigial wings. And since these are like magical creatures, maybe we'll give them little arms. So it's more like a chimera bat thing, right? I don't know. Now I'm like looking at it. He looks so chunky. He looks so chunky. It's fine. We're just going to keep going with this version for now, I do like the tail though. I am digging the concept of the tail for the mixing of the drink. And then let's sit them in the drink. So I don't think we're gonna use this one. Just like, I just like to complete the version. And then, so there we go. We got another design down. We'll play with the designs more. That's typical. I should be able to fly with those wings, but it does create too slow. Yeah, let's, because I just want to get ideas down. You know what I mean? Usually that's what I do when I'm designing a creature or something. In my own like stuff, I'll do tons. And I'm not even joking. I'll do tons of drawings. I'll do like probably, depending on what, like how locked in I have in my mind, I'll go through like if I already have it locked in, I'm like, all right, this is the idea. I'll do like maybe like two or three. But if I have no clue, I'll do up to like maybe like 50. I'll do like 50 like doodles. Um, just because this one I have a little bit more of an idea, like I want a bat. I'm like, okay, so let's keep messing with this. So like, okay, we're done. This one is like a little more on the chunky side. This one's a little more bigger. Oh, I guess we could do more of like a, what's it called? Like a bigger one. You know what I'm talking about? Like a big character, like a taller one. Let's do still like chibi-esque, but like give it like longer legs. I think it would be interesting. Do like one of these. Because I think there was like a cat character I saw. It kind of looked like they look more like a like furries at that point. And then it's like a almost like an Animal Crossing character at this point, right? All right, let's see. Let's do something like a little cute guy, like a little cute thing. Let's do like a little poofy thing for the ice cream. Hmm. Actually, it's not terrible. I'm not hating this one. And then let's keep going with the poofs. I'm liking these little poofy things. Right? They typically do, yeah, no, like but I'm thinking the wings. Yeah, that's kind of fun. No, okay. And I don't know. And then it's like these little things, little sherbet things. Or like the sprinkles kind of. That's kind of fun. But then like I feel like I lost the drink aspect with this one. I do like the tail. I do like what bringing in the tail just because I like the fluffiness of this thing. No, I don't like that. I like that a lot more. Okay, so I'm not digging this one. Just because I feel like the wings feel very weird. Now hold on, I got a better idea for the wings. I have an idea for the wings. Because the wings, if you compare them with our ability or anatomy, they're hands. You know, so you got like a hand. These are just super long fingers. You know? So I feel like when you do it, you have to remember that they're hands. There we go. And then like there's these things. You know? So we're just getting it down, and then we're like a little hand. See, I think this one is not terrible, but I lost the drink that I liked. I like the little drink, to be honest. I'm liking this one the most, which is funny. This is the first one. I'm actually not hating this the head. I might change like in between. This one not so much. All right, let's move it on. Let's move it into. I'm actually, now that I made this smaller, if I actually cut this one, I'm thinking about cutting the legs. Let's cut the legs. Now that I look at it, it looks kind of good, like a lot better like this. And then let's add in the drink aspect. That's a lot better. I actually really like this concept. I think it's the smaller eyes also. I don't know why. Let's see what the bigger eyes look like. Just because like I was doing the bigger eyes. So I'm not sure. The bigger, maybe if I do not a dark color with the eyes, I'll like it more. Because I feel like the darker, actually no, that's kind of interesting looking. Because these guys have dark eyes, but I'm not digging the dark eyes. I kind of like this. This actually might be it. Now that I look at it. Now that like, I made it small and stuff. And then we could add like some like sprinkles and stuff like that. Just like extra stuff. Yeah, I think we're doing this one. Yeah, now that I took away his legs and like I turned him into like a chibi, I think this is it. Okay, let's make that big. Yeah, think about like this. Yeah. Perfect. Thank you for being here. You're gone. Thank you for being here. You are also gone. Okay, let's lighten that a little bit. Yeah, I think this is the one where the design concept we're going with. This is going to be the pineapple. This is going to be the creature. Right? I think this is going to be cute. And I think it goes with their design where it's like they're kind of like kind of goofy and like silly. They look like they could be plushies, and this guy could definitely be a plushie. Right? At least I think so. It could be a plushie. Let us. Okay, let's go into actually doing like a rough. You know, this is like a thumbnail. I usually do like multiple layers of this stuff. You know, when I'm doing like designs and stuff. Okay, let's do. See, it's funny because they always say never start with the eyes, but I always like doing the eyes. You know, I don't know why. You're not supposed to though. Like whenever I see anyone just like talks about art, they always say don't start with the eyes. I'm trying not. I'm not gonna be precious with this just because it is a rough still. I just want to see what it looks like with less sloppy lines. Okay, and then we're gonna do like a little cute. Yeah, okay. So this is already not looking terrible. No, that was terrible. No. Yeah, see, I'm thinking something like that. No. Something like that. Mm. And then let's go with the wing. No, the ear, I mean. Okay, and then let's do, I think I'm gonna do like little tufts. Right? I think that'd be fun. But then like the, actually no, hold on. We'll make the tufts instead I have a better idea. We're gonna make these tufts. We're gonna make them little sprinkles. Since it is like a, what's it called? Ice cream. Yeah, that's gonna be so fun. I'm already loving the concept for this one. Let's do these little things on the top. Yeah, okay. And then let's go into that. I know. You're probably like, this guy looks so silly. But I think that's like one of the things I actually really like about the Aniimo characters, that they're all over the place. They are very silly. And then let's do these little cute little hands. Something like that. Like I said, I'm not trying to stress about it right now. Nope. There we go. Okay, yeah, this is already gonna be so fun. I'm already looking at, I'm actually hoping, not hoping, we'll see. I was just thinking right now, I can imagine doing this in 3D already. It's gonna be really fun. But we'll do I want like I said, I want to do this one and then do two more. And then we'll pick which we'll do in 3D. I think it'll be like a fun thing to pick about like with everybody. Or whoever's here or whatever. I'll do it like at the Discord or something. And I'll say, hey, which one do you think I should do? And I'll ask people. Oops. I don't want it to be sharp. Yeah. Oh, okay. This is going to be so fun. It's so silly. They literally have instrumental birds with this silliness is what makes it great. Yeah. No, I mean, I like it. I do. I mean, I don't know if you've seen any of my stuff for Ori's for my game. I have a lion that's made of it's like a pastry lion, which I think it's a fun concept. It is like I said, it's like my game's based on Caribbean mythology, and it's very loosely based. There are no like direct translation of a lion. Uh, it's made out of like what's it called, guayaba or anything like that. But yeah, I think it'll be like I like these design. I like Aniimo. Aniimo has very fun design. Only thing I feel that's very different from my own stuff, that theirs is like really all over the place. I do have like a through line with my stuff, just because like I said, it's based on Caribbean stories, where I feel like theirs is just like so all over the place. It's like it's a bird mixed with a trumpet, a jelly like a jelly mixed with like a suit of armor. We got like the otter with the weapon thing. We got like a starfish with the mixed with the clam, which is okay. Which like mixed with like a tire, you know? Okay, so this is just to see how it looks. The rough design. See, I'm already digging this a bit. It's not like obviously like I said, it's not like, oh my god, it's amazing drawing. But I am kind of digging this. Let's put some color just to get to what it looked like, a basic idea. Now let's go with. I'm gonna steal some shorebird colors. No, let's go with the white first. Let's steal some of the white first. Okay, it's not gonna be white. I just wanted to get it down. Yeah, just to have it like the main color down. So I'm actually thinking the white could be the. What am I thinking actually? What could be the white? Maybe the face? The face could be white, right? I think that'd be like a fun thing to do. And then like everything else is like super colorful. Ooh, we could also do the multi-color eyes. I forget what that's called. There's a name for that. What is that called? I forget. When you have two different color eyes. I was just thinking maybe we could do that. Or instead, I just thought of a better idea. We could do, so I do that, right? And let's go with this. Ooh, that's gonna be fun. Heterochromia, thank you. So I was thinking we do that, right? And then we grab this. And then you grab that. Or no, opposite. Yeah, one of these things. So you could do like a blend, like a fun blend between the two, just because a lot of these are blends. That is kind of crazy looking. And then let's do just the axis so it doesn't look so crazy. Oops. Wait, why is that doing? Excuse me. Why are you doing this to me now? You were not doing that a moment ago. Oh no. Thinking something like that could be fun, right? Obviously not so sloppily. And my pen is not working the way it should be. I wanted to be bold. More bold? You think a little like not like a lot brighter. Okay. The eyes will be more on the bright side. Okay, let's go with. Oh, those I got some check this out. There we go. Ooh, that's gonna be fun. And then do you have any fun greens? Yeah, that's not terrible. Okay, this is gonna be kind of fun. And then let's do the greens on this one, and then the pink on that one, and then we'll just do like a mix and match. And then let's do this. I think something like this could be pretty cool. And then let's do little hands. And then let's go with which one? This one, that one, this one, and thinking let's go with like a red. I don't know why I was thinking. No, actually, no. Hold up. What should this thing be? I was thinking cherry just because, like, it's always like, oh, the cherry on top or whatever. I think something like that isn't terrible. Hold up. We're just getting it down. Like I said, I just want to get the idea down. We're not trying to be precious with anything here. Precious is out the door. You know? We won't finish today. Just looking at it right now. We're just getting the idea down to yeah, that's what I was thinking, right? But I actually might even do with the whipped. We could do like a swirl. I was thinking right now. Because that could be kind of fun. Obviously, this is very sloppy. Very sloppy. Like I said, we just want to get color down. We don't want to be precious with this. And then, so the tail, I'm thinking that's going to be stained. It's going to be white, but it's going to be stained yellow because it does the mixing of the drinks. You know? Something like that. And then, wait, hold up. Let's do the yellow for this. I know it's like now, like looking at it's like probably a lot of yellow, but it won't look as yellow in the finished version. This will have like some green on it, green and browns. But I'm thinking something like this is kind of cute. Well, let's look at this guy. You see, he got the black wings. Maybe, what do you think? Maybe I should go with the black? Because I think looking at it, I'm looking and I'm like, there's a lot of yellow. And I feel like it loses a little bit of it. Well, it doesn't have to be this grayish color. It could also be like a purpley. Thinking now, it could be a purple instead. Now let's make it a purple. Yeah, I think that's going to be fun. Okay. Just because it also has a contrast with the yellow. I know you're like, you should have just colored it in with the tool. I know. Maybe yellow just for the rib bones wing. Yeah, okay, I know you like the fingers. These they are like fingers. And then like in the actual version, it would be more of like a blend. It wouldn't be like so direct. Because I'm looking at like the far one, it doesn't look it looks interesting. These eyes look crazy though. I feel like they need the middle. You know, they need that middle section. This is gonna be very interesting. The finished version is gonna be very interesting. Let's see. I'm thinking like a swirl would be really fun, right? I'll go over it again, and then let's do this, that one, that, that one. Maybe do this instead, or no. Something like this could be fun and crazy. I think we could play with this next time. You know, it's not like bad. Like I'm looking at, it, I'm like, okay, I'm seeing where the direction. They usually pineapples have like this weird look to it. It's usually like these little leaves or something, something like that. Right? I'm thinking we could play with this next time. We'll play with this more. But I think this is the direction we're going. There's like a little fruit bat that makes drinks, and then it's like the ability is to heal its friends or maybe heal itself by drinking the drink. But it'll be ice type. So I think it's a cool concept. I think this is the direction we're going. I think I'm gonna wrap it up because it is already on the later side for me. I had to start later. Um, but yes, I think this is the direction we're going. Next time we're actually gonna like make it look nice. Just this is like a doodle. Think of it that way. That's what you gotta do when at least that's what I do when I'm designing something. I just do it all like kind of like sloppy and stuff. Just so I don't feel pressured about it. Where I'm like, oh no, I don't like this. I could erase it. It's not a big deal. Right? But like I said, thank you so much for hanging out with me, especially you, Kepi. You've been like here the whole time chatting with me. I mean, I'm not against people lurking. Of course, you may lurk. That's okay. I do that a lot too, especially when I'm drawing and stuff. I don't even to chat to the people I'm watching. But like I said, thank you. It is a pleasure seeing you, Kepi. And who else was in here earlier? I think it was Mr. Ghost, or the OG Mr. Ghost. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. And you too, Cloud Chica. It's always a pleasure to see you guys in here. Hope you all have a wonderful day and see you next time.